signs. So let's go. Aries, this is going to be happening in your 10th house. This is going to be talking about your actual career path and what you want to be doing long term and long term for right now. You might consider actually wanting to um, you you might want to be considering trying to change your job, because you are developing these new belief systems about yourself, or about, like, where you come from and all this other type of stuff. And so, yeah, that's something that's going to be happening for you. uh, but also going to be an emotional day, so please just don't act out. Taurus, this is going to be in your ninth house. This is going to be talking about the higher, the zooming out. What is actually going on. You're going to be learning something new at this time. You're going to be learning something that's actually going to be a grand revelation in regards to your career path. Um, because that's what Capricorn ninth house is. Learning something, studying about your career path. You're going to find out some facts and information that's going to make you either reconsider or continue to go down the path. Gemini is going to be in your eighth house. Capricorn is your transformation axis. It's also your death axis. And so this also means that career is something that can possibly kill you. So first of all, I need a lot of y'all to stop draining yourselves at your jobs, and stop, completely consuming yourself full of work, because you think that just being busy means that you're gonna somehow beat the program when it comes to life. And it's like, that's not how it works. Okay, being busy but not taking time to, like, actually care about the things that are in your second house, like, again, your self-esteem, your value, your possessions. Well, actually, I won't say self-esteem is more like kind of fifth house, but your values, your money, right? You're spending a lot of money, right? And you believe in kind of like reserving that money. Jupiter in Cancer, because Jupiter is now in your second house. But you're spending your money because of how frustrated you are at your job. And also too, you experience a lot of abandonment within your career. So sometimes you'll be the only person that around that's doing the things that you're doing, and usually you're doing really good things. You're doing like really top-notch things, Gemini. So again, just stop tiring yourself out already. Like, please, that's not cute. That's not strong. I know y'all want to be strong, but that doesn't give. That does not give. So that's enough of my dragging of y'all. Cancer, this is your seventh house. It's going to be affecting your relationship axis when it comes to your career. So your career axis, your Capricorn axis is making people connecting with other people and trying to get into these one-to-one relationships, or these one-to-one sessions with people, or even these this kind of like business thing, or even this comparison. All of this is like very Capricorn related, where it's like, again, like, you want to be known as a person that is established. You want to be known as a person that is official. You want to be known as someone. That is what you want to be known as. Like, when we look at Capricorn in the seventh house, you want to be known as someone who can do business, right? Who can do exchange. You want to also be known as someone who is formal. You want to be known as someone who's polite and who has well manners. But you're gonna have to also realize too that your feelings and your emotions, you can still be mannerable. You can still be yourself. It does not mean you're fake just because you are, kind of putting on a smile, especially when that is genuinely who you are. But at the same time, stop ignoring how you feel about your current workplace situation right now. Your career access is making you first of all, your career access, your Capricorn energy is related to the seventh house. So this means that this is going to draw you to more aligned groups of people who actually resonate with you. And the reason why I say groups of people as opposed to just marriage, because marriage is just only one part of it. No, this is a whole society that you're realizing that you have to belong to. So you might even be considering some things about relocation, especially with Jupiter in your first. Leo in the sixth house, check on your mental health. You might be feeling really depressed, really suicidal at this time. I know it doesn't have to get that serious, but yes, it does get that serious. And this is because Capricorn is in your sixth house axis. So this means that in your career, the way that you see these happening, right? You are always kind of away from other people at your own job. That's why you prefer to work alone. You prefer to work alone in your career because you're away from other people and your own job. And you're kind of watching people, from afar at your own job. You're gonna need to and embrace the Jupiter in your 12th and the Sun in your 12th, bringing you to wanting to do things for other people as well. You're going to have to embrace it. And you're going to also have to embrace, too, you're also going to have to embrace the sixth house. Let's see, the sixth house, Moon and Capricorn, Capricorn, sixth house. Yeah, the career. Yeah, your career oftentimes it has involved mostly working like customer service, specifically being at the cashier, specifically working with food, even too. Also selling many like kind of products. That is the stuff that you work into. You're going to be feeling very emotional about stocking these things up. Take it one step at a time. It takes time and it takes a group effort, okay? Do not sacrifice yourself just so you can say, oh, yeah, I went through this. Because Jupiter is currently in your 12th right now. Along with the sun, it's illuminating this axis of sacrifice. So stop sacrificing yourself in the name of just saying, oh, well, yeah, I sacrifice because that's just the type of woman I am or that's the type of man I am. No, stop saying these things. That's ridiculous. That's nonsense. You know it's an unfair share of the load. So you will do what you have to do and you'll leave it at that. But also don't get smart or sassy or snappy with your coworkers or authority or upper management. Don't do it. Just keep a calm demeanor and go punch your pillow when you go back home, right? You can focus on that when you get back home. Virgo, this is going to be having your fifth house. You're going to need to get your creative projects, but also you're going to need to be aware of predation. You're going to have to be aware of conflicts. You're going to have to be aware of these kind of brutal fights and these brutal things that happen in your job, in your career field. In your career field, yes, you will experience a lot of competition and kind of competition and like kind of dominance. There's domination in your career field, and a lot of people do not like that because you are a person that is very dedicated to actually making sure you can precisely do your career. This is the reason. This is because Capricorn is in your fifth house. Fifth house is coming directly from Leo energy. Leo is very competitive. Leo is very into wanting to be the best of the best, and so this is the reason why you want to be the best of the best in your career. This is for you, Virgo. But also stop being nitpicky. Also stop allowing other people to try to tell you that you are not doing, your job, right? And don't get snappy or sassy because people do not want to hear you especially talk about what is going on for you. People do not want to hear about it like at your job, or they might be open to it, but I would caution it, right? I would maybe express my thoughts a little bit more from the perspective of maybe I don't have to like curse this person out or anything. For Libra, this is going to be happening in your fourth house. Again, your career is very homely, so you may even work from home, or you work in a very like kind of familiar place. You work in your hometown. Okay, that's too general. That's too general. Let's get more specific. Libra, this is going to be talking about like your resonance and your own like kind of your charm, your kind of deep connection to like your career. Like again, you have such the reason why you think about career a lot and you're so deeply connected to it is because it's your foundation. Your foundation, your fourth house is career. That's all you've ever known is working. You've been someone who's always been so working your whole entire life. These are Libra placements in general. So again, think about this time. Be proud of yourself, but also don't overwork yourself either, because this is also a house of drowning. It's Cancer. Okay. And this also talks about being captured, right? Think about, crabs being captured oftentimes for seafood boil. Okay. Do not get caught up into the net. Do not get caught up into other things, into other situations that people have going on. Please, for the love of God, don't kill yourself either at your job. Okay. It is okay. We know how career is important to you, but that does not mean you need to off your own self or think that you're somehow less than because you're not working at this current moment, at this current time. Please don't do that to yourself. For Scorpio, this is going to be your third house. This is going to be affecting your communication and your mindset. So you're going to feel a little bit frustrated internally, and you are not going to be able to keep the attitude from coming out of your mouth, because this is where this is not just some internal energy. No, this rules over the kind of regurgitation of information, the kind of logic that you have, right? The math, the work that you're doing, right? So a Capricorn third house, oftentimes, again, your career is also going to center telling people about the prices of certain things, directing people to certain things. It's going to be about sponsoring certain things, advertising certain things. Your career is also going to be related to it's going to be related to speech in general, right? So there's always going to be speeches, right? Think Taylor Swift, right? She's not a Scorpio ascendant, but she does have Scorpio sun. Think Taylor Swift, or even think any other scorpionic placement. Yes, speech is a major part of their career sector. Okay, so be careful about the words that you say, and be careful about the things that you're doing. Also, be careful about the mannerisms that you are having this day. You can be maybe a little bit aggressive with your arms. Your body language can be a little bit aggressive, so just be careful. Okay. Oh my God, I gotta go fast. Jesus. Oh, geez. What else? What else? Sag. This is happening in your second house. This is going to be affecting your money. You want to save your money, okay? Save your money. Think about your money. Think about what you want to do with your money, okay? Cool. But also, Taurus is a bull, represents agriculture and agricultural processes. So that is to say, this is also another growth house for you. This is internal growing, right? Internal growing. And this is the reason why your career often centers around selling of earthen products as well. You also sell a bunch of, products that are either maybe like kind of like a little bit spiritual. Maybe they have like a little charm to them, because Taurus does have an element of like herbs and other things that are used in like, these sacred practices or whatever that are being sold, are not even being sold really. They're kind of being kept and maintained. So please keep that in mind. Yeah. And also beware of workplace abuse. Do not let people just, don't kill it. Please don't just put up with so much just so you can say you put up with so much. That's not cute. Okay. Capricorn, your first house. This is about you. This is yourself, this identity. So something is going to happen around your appearance. Aquarius, this is your 12th house. Spirituality, spiritual themes are going to come up. It's going to talk about unraveling. It's going to talk about ending. So something is going to come to an end this day. Pisces, this is your your 11th house. This is going to talk about your friendships. This is going to be about social networking. This is going to talk about also politics. So you're going to be interested in looking into politics on this day. Please don't get too consumed into politics either, right? Well, don't get consumed into the news without decent action. If you're not taking your ass out there to vote in the damn polls, then do not be consuming so much of this shit and then coming online talking about nothing's gonna work, everything is a sham, everything is a... We've heard the same bullshit before. Stop doing that, right? Stop doing that. Voting does work. You just have to get focused on what you need to do. And right, and this is the reason why a lot of what you do career-wise deals with working with a bunch of people from all over different backgrounds and stuff, because this is the broader community, the 11th house. So this was the all signs.